A friend here, Jim Records, we're the old guys here, and we've experienced enough crashes in our lifetime. But what Jim says is quite accurate, is the next crash is basically an avalanche waiting for the last snowflake. And since 2008, all they've been doing is piling more debt onto the mountainside, and they're just waiting for the next snowflake to hit. And it's going to be the biggest in world history. I thought COVID was it, but they just added more debt onto the avalanche site. Well, let me give you the macro because everybody goes micro on me. This here is a $10 million Zimbabwe dollar. This is the US dollar. If you're waiting for the US dollar to become 10 million, that's not that intelligent, but that's what they teach you to do in school. Is go to school and get a job and work for this garbage. And this here is $2,000 worth of gold in one concentrated form. And this here is a US silver eagle. That's about $25. So I just compared this garbage here to what gold, silver, and Bitcoin is. So in one of my tweets, I said, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to hit 24. I entered at 9 and I'm still in the money, and I'm very happy it's coming down so I can buy more. Well, again, I said, this is the problem. It's called the Zimbabwe dollar or the US dollar. That's the real problem. So I just watched that sideshow with this guy, Powell, Yellen, what's his name, Biden, and those characters. And I just gauge off of them. Whatever they're doing, I'm not going to do. But I've been that way most of my life. Some people call me a contrarian. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a capitalist. I don't own any stocks. I don't like stocks, but I don't have to own stocks because I'm an entrepreneur. I build my own assets. Like the Rich Dad Company is an international brand, and a brand is what Buffett invests in, like McDonald's or Gillette or Coca-Cola. So to the young people, I say, don't be an employee. Why don't you become an entrepreneur like Gates or Musk or those characters? And then you get really rich. But if you can just sit there and play the stock market, you may as well play Bitcoin too. You see, this guy, what's his name? I forgot his name now. Good friend of mine, but I'm having the Biden effect. He says, live debt free. Are you crazy? In 1971, the US dollar became debt. So every time I have a chance to buy real estate, I borrow as much money as I can. So I think I'm about 1.2 billion in debt because debt became money in 1971. But what these other goofballs are saying is that get out of debt, live debt free. Well, that's a choice you make. So I just don't do that. I own a lot of real estate. And every month I make millions of dollars a month in cash flow, and I pay no taxes because the tax system incentivizes people who use debt. So everything they teach you in business school is a bunch of BS. The real guys like Trump, I know Trump's not popular, but he's a good friend of mine, and we're in debt up to our eyeballs and we pay no taxes. So that's what we teach, and it's different than everybody else. I'm not saying having a stock portfolio is right or wrong, but there's other alternatives you can do. Just open your eyes and see how the rich are really getting richer. Well, I think that's the most important question you could ask today. Everybody should be asking. It's just not if, it's just when does the yuan become crypto, when the dollar become crypto, or the Fed coin? And then what will that do to the banking system? I hear all kinds of wild predictions. I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but I just keep an open mind. The same with Bitcoin. When it was 20,000 and FOMO, everybody was afraid of missing out, I just waited till it crashed. So as soon as the Fed coin comes out, I'm going to wait for the next crash. And the next crash may be all those banks that you guys are advertising as handing out dividend checks right now. One prediction I hear is that when the Fed coin comes out, you don't need Wells Fargo, you don't need Bank of America, you don't need Goldman Sachs anymore, because we'll be completely communist. We'll be 100% central banking, central planned economy. So that's what I'm watching right now. And I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think we'd all better pay attention to what happens when the Fed coin comes out. Well, that's another speculation. Is it inflation or deflation? I think it's deflation, because you just can't keep printing money when it crashes. But I'm prepared to go either way. The thing I say to young people, because Yahoo is for young people, I would say be an entrepreneur, be a capitalist, and build a business that does well in crashes, booms, or busts. So like Rich Dad does extremely well in booms, but it does very well in busts. That's what Nassim Taleb calls anti-fragile. The more it crashes, the stronger the company gets. So if I could encourage young people, don't go to school, become an employee, follow my Rich Dad's advice and become an entrepreneur, a capitalist, and build businesses that create jobs. I mean, this Biden and Kamala, I mean, what the hell are they doing? Paying people not to work. The only way money is created is via production, and we're paying people billions not to work? Oh my God, that's communism.